Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What about you?
I'm doing well. I was doing some math about today's Euro Cup games.
About
Like
what?
today, Turkey is playing with Czechia in the Euro Cup games, and I was doing some
Mm.
math to see how many points we need to move forward, or how many goals would be okay. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I am excited.
Okay. What time is there right now in Turkey?
It's 8:30 in the morning.
It's same time in Iraq.
Yeah, I think so. The only place I know that I think we're the same with Iraq and with Saudi Arabia. And then with Egypt, we're 1 hour ahead, I think. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Mhm.
Saudi Arabia, KSA, and Iraq and Turkey same time.
Yes.
But
I used to have a student from Dubai, and one time we wanted to have a lesson, and I told her, okay, let's meet up at 11. And
mm,
she came at 11. No, I came at 11 and she wasn't there. And then she came at her 11 time and I wasn't there. And it turns out I didn't realize that Dubai is, I think, an hour before. Like, I think Turkey is like an hour behind or something like that. So now every time I need to make an appointment with somebody, I have to do some math. Like, okay, this person lives in Korea, this person lives in China. No? So yeah.
there, there, we can check by your click on your phone. There is a board clock from the
Mm-hmm.
moon date.
Mm-hmm.
This
You're
website,
right.
I think moon date. Let me check moon date.
Yeah, it's right here. So Dubai
Yes.
is 1 hour ahead.
Oh,
Uh, and then like I have Dubai, Rome, Beijing, I have here because I do a lot of work with Chinese people. So
mm.
I always need Beijing.
Have you ever have you Chinese? Have you have Chinese students?
Yes, after Turkish students, my number two is Chinese students.
Oh,
And then number three
Chinese
is
people,
Japanese.
Chinese people to learn English.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Chinese, Japanese, and Korean.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Yeah.
It's it's cosmopolitan language. People around the world want to learn English too fast.
Well, like for example, if I can look at, so for example, the person before you at 8 o'clock, she's Chinese, but she lives in Germany.
Oh,
Um, you are, of course, from Iraq. The person after you is Turkish, but she lives in Germany. And
okay.
then the person after
Uh,
that is from China. So, like,
ah,
international,
wow.
right?
Uh, I think you that it's to learn from the different culture how to deal with the students from the world
Mm,
because you to be international teacher to understand the people who want to learn how to deal with them, the Chinese, Iraqi, Turkish, or Japanese, Korean. Okay, let me ask you about the about levels. I read about the or heard about theirs from the so many tutors from the online. They say
mm,
to one each level in English language with the SEFR. Do you know that?
It's a test, isn't it?
No, not test. That means your common European firm to test to standards in English.
Yeah, like it's a level test. Like you take it in
Yes,
order
yes.
to, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like IELTS or
Each yes, each level like A1 need 200 hours to skip this level. Is that right?
Mhm. Okay.
A1 need 200 or 100 hours to skip to finish this course, this
Mhm.
level. Is that right?
Not A1. A1 is 100 hours. A2 is 200 hours.
Oh yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm apologize.
Mhm. So
A1 need 1 hours, 100 hours. A2 need 2 hours. B1, how much B1? What about B1? Three
B1 is
hundred.
400 hours.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's
It's
too
between
many.
350 and 400.
Hmm. That's just listening or the mix, um,
Mixed.
listening, reading, speaking,
It's mixed. Because the
mix.
reality is, so when you have a level, okay, normally everyone's level is different for each skill. So, for
Mm,
example, your reading skills could be a B1, but your listening skills are an A2. Okay?
mm.
So, what the
Okay.
test does is it takes the average of all of your skills.
Mm. Okay. Let me ask you. I have a question from the students at the university, and she is studying English. She asked me, I 1 year I will graduate, but I be shy when I speak with another person in English language. I told him, be confident and be patient, accept the mistakes, and speak fluently. Is there any tips for that?
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I think one of the biggest things is being able to accept your
Mm,
mistakes and not
mm.
be embarrassed
That
by them.
accept mistakes. That it's very necessary.
Absolutely. And let me explain to you how necessary that is. I have
Mm,
students who don't want
mm,
to hear feedback. Like, for example, they come to lesson, and then when I say, oh, okay, like that's not quite right, you were supposed to say it like this. I have people who push back, like they're arguing with me about it. There's
mm,
nothing to argue about. I am not only teaching English, I am also a native English speaker. Like, you're not going to argue with me about anything that I say because I know that I'm right. Oh, but they don't want to accept it. If some people, you give them feedback, they get embarrassed and they stop talking. Oh,
mm.
this is not
Okay.
helpful. Mhm.
What about me? What about which is not helpful?
Like being coming to a lesson and then stopping talking isn't helpful because I'm a teacher. Of course you're going to make mistakes. You're here because you don't speak perfect English. If you spoke perfect English, you would be me. Oh, so don't worry about that. I like that you're always open to feedback. I've told you before, I really think you need to like calm down a little. You need to relax. You're a little bit too much in the student
You
mode.
don't you don't to be tensions or be worried about something about learning. Some people want to learn in overnight, learning full
Yes.
English, and they speak like native speaker with blink and just read some vocabularies, some expressions, some idioms,
Mhm.
some sentence, and sometimes to be patient, to be fed up with that.
Mm.
Unfortunately.
you I can tell when a student is a little bit of a perfectionist and they want to learn the most perfect way to say something or do something. And you seem like that to me. And I know you want to do well, but in in my experience, I would advise you to relax a little bit. Don't look at English as just homework. No, it's something
Abs-
that
abs-
you will eventually
absolutely.
like to. Mhm.
Absolutely, relaxing it's help your their brain of the learning to learn more because worried it's difficult for him. That's mean to make him to forget something. I when I start to speak English with my my friend American, she's from America, and he lives in the Oklahoma, I think,
Mhm.
and he is work in church. I uh, I start with him to read to speak with him words, and he teach me how I can speak, how can I read. But he is busy right now. I cannot speak with him. But
Mhm.
he helps me more and more time how to say these words, how to ask, how to answer. That's
Mhm.
important to teach you. Sometimes to speak about the daily routine when they sleep and taking up, have a breakfast. What kind of breakfast do you have? Sometimes he opened to have a conversation when he is when he have a journey and drive a car or travel. Uh, I speak with him years with the daily
One
routine.
year or multiple years?
No, multiple years. I think
Mhm.
this is 4 years. But he's busy. Not always have a free time to talk with a conversation. Sometimes I phone him when he is. I'm tired. I feel asleep. I cannot speak with you.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes he's works. But
Mhm.
it helps me more. I'm really thank him because he's to give me so many sentences and vocabularies.
Mhm. You're very lucky to have a friend like that, especially one
Okay,
from
okay.
Oklahoma. Where
Yes.
did you find him?
I was read on comment on Facebook. So many foreign people to ask me why you are leave comment here. You are Arabian people and Iraqi people. So
Oh
I
my
told
God.
him I
I'm
want to
sorry, can I
learn.
have 5 seconds
Okay,
of this notice?
okay,
Okay, I will
okay.
continue soon, okay?